Hello everybody and welcome to a very special Samsung Live here on Unpacked Day. You could say it's an Unpacked special, and boy, have we unpacked some fantastic devices. My name's Luke Norbury. It's a pleasure to be in your company this afternoon. And it's a pleasure, I'm going to put down my tablet because it's been a while since we've worked together. It's a pleasure to introduce to you Mrs. Sarah Cole.
That is my name, yes. And it is our absolute pleasure to introduce you to some incredible new devices that we have spoken about.
Yes.
Now, we are talking about the wonderful Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, which is fantastic. We have, of course, got our brand new form factor in our Galaxy Z Fold 8 and the Galaxy Z Flip 8. But that's not all, is it, Luke?
No, it's not. There we go. We are also going to talk to you today about the brand new wearables which got announced today. We've got the Galaxy Watch Ultra 2 and the Galaxy Watch 9.
Oh,
both wearables, both fantastic. We've got slightly different messaging on what you can get out of both of those. So, all in all, a packed show where we're going to be telling you about 5 different devices that Samsung have just unpacked. And we've not got time to tell you about the fantastic new, do we call them glasses?
Intelligent eyewear.
Intelligent eyewear.
Yeah.
That I've myself just learned about today. Intelligent eyewear that we've just spoke about. But we have got a little bit of a competition. Sarah, what is this competition and how do people get involved?
So with this competition, we've got an exciting Galaxy device giveaway launching on the 28th of July, and we'll be sharing hints in every single stream before then, so just make sure that you're really paying attention. So the competition does officially open on the 28th of July, so you won't be able to enter until then, but of course make sure that you are tuning in every single time to try and pick up on some of those hints that we've got going on. Very exciting things, very exciting.
I can't believe that it did just say a device.
It is a device, and when I tell you this is an exciting competition, it is such an exciting competition. So yes, that will be launching on the 28th of July. So good luck to all of you that are taking part.
There we go. Cool, right, let's start this stream with the brand new, you can just see it behind us, the all new form factor, which is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8.
Yes.
My favourite device out of everything we've just unpacked this afternoon. Did you know it's for the first time in about 5 or 6 years, Global Unpacked has been in the UK?
I think it's about 10 years.
It's about 10 years.
It's a long time, so it's so exciting, and we are so honoured to actually be able to host this Unpacked this year.
And you're going back to work.
Yes, heading back there after. Very exciting. But yes, so when we're talking about these incredible new devices, one thing is that on the table in front of us, you will see that there are a plethora of colours available.
Good word.
So it's a great word, isn't it? So we've got our Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra just here, and this we've got our fantastic violet shadow.
Love that one.
Beautiful colour. But what you might see is that we've got a selection of colours over on the left-hand side. So we're going to left-hand side, right-hand side, who knows? It's over there. But then when we'll talk about the hero colours in our Galaxy Z Fold 8, we have that incredible lavender on there. And we have our Galaxy Z Flip 8, which is in the pink. But what you'll see over this side is that we have got our exclusive online colours. So with those, we have got on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, it is a green shadow. I nearly said violet shadow again. That's not right. Over here on the Galaxy Z Fold 8, you have the pistachio, which is beautiful.
That is a stunning looking device. Online exclusive.
Really.
Pistachio.
If you can, get yourself down to Samsung KX and have a look at these devices, or your local SES store, wherever you may be, because they are beautiful, beautiful devices. And on the Galaxy Z Flip 8, we have got that mint colour. So there are beautiful devices in there. But let's talk about kind of the design of this incredible Z Fold 8. Now, I don't know if anybody noticed, but I've actually had one in my pocket the whole time.
There we go, look.
Because that's just here. And what I can do is that it's almost like these trousers are the perfect size to be able to pocket this in. And it is beautiful. Now, with this device, this is for those people that love to consume content.
Yeah.
So on this cover screen, you have got a 5.5-inch display, but it's also in a 10:16 screen ratio. So if you love watching YouTube Shorts maybe, or into your social media scrolling, this is the perfect device for that. So I just want to show you that in practice. Already, this is a whole new experience for anybody that's going to be out in the market.
Yeah, so Sarah mentioned, as soon as you can, get yourself on down to an SES store or Samsung KX where we are to get hands-on with it. But to give you a rough idea about how it feels in the hand.
Yeah.
Roughly the same size as a passport.
Yes.
Okay, so you think about that. Roughly the same size as a passport, but it is our lightest ever fold. All right, similar size to a passport, lightest ever fold with that 5.5-inch display.
Yes. So, as I was saying, that when it comes to that kind of the scrolling, this experience feels familiar, what people are used to. So you can see, it fills that entire screen.
Yeah.
But let's say that you maybe want to watch that on a larger screen. Then what you can do is we open it up, and then we have this incredible opportunity to be able to look at your long-form content. So if I scroll down to, I'm not going to click on us.
Oh, why not?
But why not? Yes, so we're here. But if we are currently shooting in our landscape selection, but as you can see, that now you've got so much less cropping available. And because you've got that incredible 3,000 nits of peak brightness, no matter where you are, hopefully we're going to, we've actually been quite lucky in England. We've been getting loads of sunshine, haven't we?
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to see it wherever you may be.
Yeah.
And, we have got that really wide display, haven't we? Now, Luke, I spoke to you earlier a little bit around something that was new that we've introduced with kind of multitasking on this device.
Thank you so much. Yes, so I am a massive Fold user, okay? It's been my favourite device. I've been here for years. It's my favourite device. And it kept on getting better and better and better. I watch a lot of content on my device. But when we launched this, and the first time I ever saw it working, I put it next to my Fold.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable the kind of difference you get.
Yes.
How much less letterboxing you get when you're watching your content. Now, the reason we're bringing out this brand new form factor, we don't need to ask you why Fold. We need to ask you which Fold.
Yeah.
Because the Ultra isn't going anywhere. If you want a power maxing device, you want to get the most out of your device, the biggest screen, easiest way to multitask with a huge battery, more on that later, you're going to go for the Fold 8 Ultra, okay? But if you watch a lot of content like I do, on a slightly smaller device, I love the Fold, sometimes wish it was a little bit wider. We are ticking all of those boxes. And not only that, Sarah mentioned we've got a 7.6-inch display with a 4:3 aspect ratio, which looks phenomenal. But you can still multitask with this, all right? So let me get it up there we go. So we are very used to, with Samsung devices, being able to multi-screen, multi-window. So argument's sake, I'm just gonna load up the messages there, okay? You could also load up your internet. 2 windows happening, all right? We can drag and drop content, it's phenomenal. Now, because this screen is slightly wider, I can open up a 3rd window and have them all equal sizes. 1, 2, 3, and I can interact with them all individually. I can click and drag content from one screen to the next screen to the next screen. And that is brand new on the new Z Fold 8. Unbelievable.
One thing I want to say, so obviously, Luke, you said that we've got that 7.6-inch inner screen. And with regards to that, when you have it in landscape, you have that 3x4. But when you rotate it into portrait, you then have a 4x3. So with this, I'm an avid reader.
Bookworm.
I'm absolutely a bookworm. I'm just about to start my 30th book of the year.
How much?
30th. And this is the thing, is that we are talking about consuming content when it comes to videos. But actually, when we're talking about consuming content, we need to also think about books and magazines, articles. This is a form factor that I cannot wait, because this is a form factor I'm used to being able to read my ebooks. But now I have this. If I want to, I could then start watching Spider-Man, and I've got that incredible content native display to watch the whole film on the inner screen. But then fold it up, pop it in my pocket, and I'm ready to go no matter where I am.
There we go. We're ticking 3 boxes for
are.
this brand new, all new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. Right, we've spoke to you a little bit about how great this device is. Let me tell you also about how great our offers are. New devices, new offers. All right, so pay attention. Pre-order the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra or the Z Fold 8 and get a pair of Galaxy Buds 4 Pro on us completely free of charge, worth £219 with the code UNPACK, okay? UNPACK. Should be on your screens throughout the session. Not only that, pre-order now and get £100 off when you check out with PayPal. All about trading. You can get from £100 to £752 off the Galaxy Z Fold 8 or Z Fold 8 Ultra when you trade in selected smartphones, all right? Plus, get an extra £100 off when you use the code Z8 or Z8. You say potato, I say tomato. Do be mindful. Everything you need to know will be in the comment sections, all the T's and C's. But we're not stopping there. Better trade-in price on your Galaxy smartphone or smartwatch. If found from selected retailers within 3 days, we will refund the difference. All right, they will be popping up throughout the show. Do check all T's and C's. That is a fantastic trade-in, and we will match any offer you find within 3 days. Sarah, what are you laughing at?
Did you say tomato, I say potato?
Yeah, I got it wrong.
Okay.
Hope you wouldn't notice.
Absolutely, I'm going to call that out. There's absolutely there's no chance we're going to miss out on that. But one thing I do want to bring to your attention is that we've already got people in the chat saying super exciting. So please make sure you let us know what colour that you would like to go for, what one of your favourite features is, maybe what device. As Luke said, which fold? Which one is going to be the one for you? But we have got somebody in the comments. So we've actually got Hannah that has said to us that had just pre-ordered her Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra in violet shadow. So excited. Hannah, we are so excited for you as well. So please make sure you'll keep those comments in. Get engaged in the chat. We really love to hear from you.
Hannah's on it.
Hannah is on it. And sorted.
Go for the violet shadow as well.
And you know what? I really hope that she's got that code ready to rock and roll so she can get her buds with that. Absolutely.
Please, check the comments, all of that. All the T's and C's and the promotions are in there. Finally, before we move on, which colour would you go for?
Oh, blimey. Now, I think for me it has to be the lavender because the colour of this, it truly, truly pops. And, being able to have a phone, I just love the framing on it, the fact that it matches the colour on there. I think for me it's got to be the lavender on the Galaxy Z Fold 8. What about you, Lukey?
You know what? Like Hannah, I think she's got it bang on.
Yeah.
Violet shadow.
Yeah.
But I am going to be using Z Fold 8. And I love the online exclusive, that pistachio.
Yes.
You don't see many phones the colour of a nut.
No, you don't.
And I'm here for it.
You are. Brilliant.
I'm here for it.
And you know what? They are beautiful, beautiful colours. But the thing I love as well is that here at Samsung, we're not just making one colour available. We are making sure that there are a plethora of colours, great word again.
Another word.
So that wherever your mood takes you, you have got the colour that best suits you. So to be clear, all the devices that you see here are the hero colours and our online exclusive. You can get each of these devices as well in either a cream or a graphite. So you have got different choices for you. I'm sticking with my lavender 100%, and you're going to stick with your violet shadow.
Yes, but
Nice.
if I can't get the pistachio, I'm going to go for a cream Fold 8. All
Brilliant.
right, cream Fold 8.
Brilliant.
Management, if you're listening, sort that out, please. Right, before we talk about cameras and editing, let's check out this video. Right, so moving on, we're still going to be focusing on the all-new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. We spoke about that content native screen ratios and screen sizes, but now we're going to move on to creating your own content. See what I did there?
Very good.
When we're talking about the cameras, because we've got two on the back, right?
We have, yes. So they are dual 50 megapixel cameras that we've got in here. So you have your 50 megapixel wide and your 50 megapixel ultra wide. But also, let's not forget that you have that incredibly expansive display. So what you're able to do with the Galaxy Z Fold 8 is you can shoot, you can capture, you can review the content, and you can edit it instantly with just a few taps. But what I love about this, as I said, and the pocketability, it's such a key thing of this. Now, you've already mentioned that it is great for people that would like to view content, but also for that content creation. What we've got as well is, of course, let's not forget, whilst these devices are incredible, we are supporting you through that with those Galaxy AI features. We've introduced something brand new that we'll talk about in just a little bit as well, which is one of my favourite features. I think it's going to be an absolute game changer for people. So we actually took a couple of pictures earlier on, didn't we?
Yes.
Just so I can showcase to you kind of when it comes to the colours and how this. What I will do is I'm going to turn it into portrait, and you can see. It feels odd that I'm using a picture of myself, but I am. But what we can see is when we have a look at the colours on my top, it truly pops. And as well, we've got this light over here. Again, we can see how beautiful, because of that next-gen Pro Visual engine that is supported across all of these sensors, it really helps to make those crisp, clear colours within there. We had a little special guest as well, didn't we? We had a little special guest before we started going live for the stream. So this is Manuela. So we're very lucky to have met Manuela whilst we were here in KX, just prepping for the stream. Now, something I want you to notice is that you might see in this background, it looks a little bit blurry because what we've now got is that what we've got here is that you'll see the focus is on Luke's face, because what we're introducing is we've got that AI bokeh or bokeh, depending on your.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
You say potato.
I got it right that time.
You say potato, I say courgette. But with this, what it is that actually you can see that we've really focused on Luke, but anything in the background, we've created that AI portrait look on there. But I just want to zoom in on Manuela's little face. Look how
that.
Look at the little one. She's so
cute.
very sweet, very sweet.
Can I just mention as well?
Yes.
You're holding that in the kind of portrait mode.
Yes.
You've twisted it, and it fills the screen when you're looking at. I know it's a picture of you. It fills the whole screen.
Do you want me to put a picture of you on? So does that
Go on.
There
you go.
look at that
There you go.
handsome man.
Give the people what they want. So it fills the whole screen in portrait.
It does.
And I think that's perfect because you can just rotate this device as much as you want, and all of the content you're watching on it, photos, series, anything like that,
Yes.
really come to life with this new aspect ratio.
And what you actually might be able to see now you're looking at this device is just because we've got that near creaseless display on there. So when you are looking at this, we've made so many changes that we'll talk a little bit about later with that Flex Titanium, with things we've introduced. So it's been optimized to make sure that it can be opened and closed multiple times, and you have got that lie flat near creaseless display. So I teased it up a little bit earlier when I spoke about Galaxy AI and some new features that we have available. But one of the things I want to talk to you about is My Fan Cam. Now this, I cannot wait to use this. Now, I've done a few streams. I mention my nephew quite a lot because he's so quick. He's actually, he's nearly 3, but I think he could run for England. He is incredibly quick. But with my fan cam, I'm not able to capture him in the shot. So I took a video of Luke earlier on, walking through the KX kitchen that they have here. And I want to show you that actually now, with these devices, you can make sure that that subject stays centered throughout the entire video. So the first thing I want to do is I want to click on our AI button just here. And what you'll see over on the left-hand side here is that we've still got Audio Eraser, still a firm favorite with our customers, but we're now introducing My Fan Cam. And as soon as you capture that, what it will do is it'll detect people within the frame. So I can select Luke.
It was so good. It picked up the lady on the tablet as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
and what you might be able to see is that across the bottom, you can see that I've currently got it will be on portrait, but I can select landscape. But then what you can do is you can actually choose what aspect ratio best suits the social media platform that you're sharing to. So for the sake of this, I'm going to go with the 9:16, and I'm going to click follow. What this will do then is it will make sure that Luke is completely centered throughout the whole video. So what I'll do is I'm going to press play, and even though it's now zoomed in, I'm following, and he tried to test me because he tried to be really quick and sneakily dodge out the way, but you don't. You've captured him, so even though I actually recorded this in landscape, I now have a portrait shot where the focus is on Luke, where it should always be.
where it should always be.
Absolutely should always be on you.
And I think we're getting a lot of comments about
fantastic.
people talking about how great that feature is.
Yes.
But not only that, how much they're loving these devices
Yes,
for sure. So
absolutely.
that is something. Keep those comments coming because we'll do our utmost to get involved in those throughout the show. So we spoke about cameras, 250 megapixel cameras. It looks phenomenal. Whatever you choose to use, ultra wide or main, 50 megapixel, you're getting that quality. So we're going to touch on a little bit about the kind of power and performance of the all-new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 because it's got a Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy. All
Absolutely.
right? That means it's ultra fast, ultra productive with a 4,800 milliamp hour battery.
Yes, which is fantastic. There's all day battery life with regards to this. And, with the processor, with the S26 Ultra, that was when we first introduced this Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy. And people were loving that. And because we've got that now, 4,800 milliamp hour battery on this device, all day, whether or not you are wanting to use it for content consumption, whether or not you're scrolling through your reels or your YouTube shorts, you've got that opportunity available, but it will make sure that you can get all day use out of it.
All day use, yeah.
All day
They say
use.
up to 26 hours of video playback,
Yeah.
which is really important because this content native shape, you're going to be watching, you're going to be streaming a lot. So up to around about your kind of 26 hours of video playback, depending on your network coverage, etc. But it has got 4 to 5 watt super fast charging. Okay, so get you up and running in a matter of moments.
One thing I do want to mention, also, I'd like to ask the question to you guys. When we spoke earlier a little bit around Galaxy AI, we'd love to hear from you as to say, what is your favorite thing about Galaxy AI that you use on a daily basis, because there's so many that we use. But something we've now got, we've spoken about that we've got these kind of tablet-like experiences with these foldable devices. With Now Nudge, that's something that's been around for a little while, since the beginning of the year, hasn't it? But now when we talk about Now Nudge, I can't actually show you it on this display because we haven't got a SIM card in here yet, but Now Nudge, what it will do is it will understand the context of what is in your screen. So let's say, Luke, you message me and you say, are you free for a coffee on Friday? What Now Nudge previously would have done is it would have then sent the message to the back and then bring my calendar to the forward, because it reads the fact that you're asking me when I'm free, and then you'll be able to select when you're free. But now, because of this immersive display, it can open up directly in a side-by-side multi-window view, which makes it super, super helpful. So yes, fantastic.
It's perfect, isn't it? We love that. I mean, it's phenomenal, the fact that we can do that. Yeah. And the thing is, these devices are so clever. They know what you want before you even ask for it.
Absolutely.
You don't have to ask for it to open your calendar to find out when you're available for a camping trip. You don't have to ask it to open up maps when somebody sent you a link to a restaurant or anything like that. These devices do it for you straight away. But of course, it's great for photos. Send me the photos that we took in South Africa.
Yes.
These devices will instantly go, by the way, here's gallery, just with the photos that we took in South Africa.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. So let me remind you of some of these offers again. These will keep popping up on screen, but I will read them out as well. Pre-order the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra or the Z Fold 8 and get a pair of Galaxy Buds 4 Pro on us worth £219 with code UNPACK, UNPACK. Not only that, pre-order now and get 10% off the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra or the Z Fold 8 through Samsung's shopping app. Use code ZAP at checkout. This does end Friday, all right? So I'll read that out again because I butchered that. Pre-order now and get 10% off the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra or the Z Fold 8 through Samsung Shop app. Use code ZAP at checkout. Ends Friday. What are they trying to do to me here?
You did this great.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Samsung Care Plus. Get 3 months free cover with Samsung Care Plus on monthly payment plans. Terms and conditions do apply, so check all the T's and C's. Samsung Shop app, use code ZAP.
I was just going to keep practicing saying it. Just whilst you were doing that, I was able to check the chat, and people are absolutely loving this new form factor of the Galaxy Z Fold 8, and I agree. And the fact that it is that same size as a Passport, you've got that 5.5-inch display on the cover screen, and then you open it, and you have this massive tablet-like experience. It is fantastic, and I'm so glad you guys are loving it as much as we are.
There we go. Some chats here. Robotic Lantern said Mr. Norbury. There we go. Thanks so much.
Of course you're going to say that.
Can you trade in an S26 Ultra for the Z Fold 8 Ultra? Of course you can. You'll get even more money off that because it is one of our brand new devices, but you're well in your rights to trade in selected smartphones, get you more money off, of course, but you're well within your rights to trade in whatever device you can.
We've also got somebody in there saying, what are the new features with the Galaxy Z Flip 8? Don't you worry, we are going to get onto that in a little bit.
Doran, yes,
we will be there.
We will be there. So we spoke about that. Everything's rocking and rolling. We're happy with that. Yes. So let us show you our next video.
Hello, Peter. Another battle, another broken phone. I have a solution for you. Initiating Fabricator. Device perfected. I created the world's lightest fold.
Okay, so we spoke about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. Now it's time, I ran a bit then, now it's time to talk about one of my favorite devices, and it keeps getting better and better, and it's got the Ultra treatment. It is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. We can see it just down there.
And
it's
here.
Fantastic colour. Oh, you've got it just there.
I did.
Violet Shadow.
Yes, we absolutely do. Yes, so you mentioned there about it having, it's actually the first foldable that we've given the Ultra name to, and that is because you have got that Ultra performance, whether or not it's your multitasking, but also let's not forget the Ultra camera experience. So you've got that 200 megapixel HDR main camera, but we also have that 50 megapixel ultra wide camera. I'm making sure I'm padding so you've got enough time to get your
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Here in KX, we've actually had so many Samsung KX. People are absolutely flocking down to get the opportunity to get hands-on with these devices. So again, make sure that you head down to your local SES store or down with us here at Samsung KX.
Yeah, so in keeping with the kind of Ultra moniker which
Yes.
we've got now,
Yeah.
200 megapixel main sensor, perfect. But one of my favourite things I want to talk about to do with the foldable device, because I was and still am a Fold user, it's got a huge 5,000 milliamp hour battery, okay? A 5,000 milliamp hour battery now available on the Z Fold 8 Ultra. We've made it bigger than ever before. We've kept that 200 megapixel camera, but again, we've upped the battery. 5,000 milliamp hour is the same size that is in our S26 Ultra, hence the name, all right? So, of course, we can still do multitasking.
Yep.
We can still use One UI 9.0 with Now Nudge, which will alert you to the fact that someone's sent you a location for a camping trip. It will open up maps. Someone sent you a date for a coffee date. It will open up calendar. We can still do all that. And as mentioned here, slightly bigger screen. We've mentioned it's got an 8-inch display. We can now do multitasking even easier. So let me just remind you how easy that is. You've got a message from your friend, and you want to open up the calendar. It will do it itself, but if you wanted to manually open up an application that you can't see at the bottom, all you have to do is go to the 9 dots, and there is every application on your particular phone. So I could load up Facebook if I was signed into it. I could still continue to talk to my friends on message, but then I could keep up to date with all of my mates or what have you on Facebook. It's so easy. And of course, don't forget, we can have 3 apps open at the same time. So you've got gallery there, you've got your Facebook there, and you've got your messages there. Looks slightly different layout to the Z Fold 8, but the Ultra, it's Ultra for a reason. Huge screen, huge battery, huge camera.
For me, like I like to think of this device as having it as your kind of your multitasking powerhouse. So that, you know, this is what I love about all of this foldable series that we've launched just now, is the fact that there is something for everybody. So for the Galaxy Z Fold 8, whether or not you want to be capturing content, but also maybe being able to view it easier on a content native device. You've then got this productivity powerhouse with that wider, expansive screen, so you can get more complex tasks done. But let's not forget the device we're going to be talking about in just a little second with the Galaxy Z Flip 8, which is that if you want to express your personality, but with a device that fits perfectly in your pocket, there is something for everybody with this new foldable series, and I cannot wait.
And it's our thinnest fold yet.
It is.
So it's 0.1 millimeters thinner than last year. So it
4.1.
Yeah, 4.1. It can't get any slimmer because of it needs to be charged.
Yes.
So we've got the USB Type-C at the bottom there. It is literally millimeters from what it can be.
215 grams as well.
215 grams,
Yeah.
nice and light.
Light,
nice and thin.
pocketable, but it is that real powerhouse when it comes to your multitasking on this device as well,
Yes, so I absolutely love it. My favourite colour, I do love the violet shadow.
Yes,
I
love that one.
But the online exclusive in this is what?
Green shadow on this
Green
one.
shadow.
Now they're all beautiful, but I think I'm going to join you on this, and I'm going to go for the violet shadow as well.
See it there.
Yes.
It's nice. It's nice.
And I also want to say as well, we mentioned on the Galaxy Z Fold 8, it's got that 3,000 nits peak brightness. We've got the same on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra with that 3,000 nits peak brightness. Same processing power.
Same processing
as
power.
you've said.
Yeah.
But again, that near creaseless display and that lie flat display, so you can always stay truly immersed in whatever you need to stay immersed.
And the final point on that, you've shown us expertly well my fan cam.
Correct.
That is available across all 3 of the devices we're going to be speaking about today. And not only that, a customer favourite, super steady with horizontal lock, which we introduced on our S26 series. Of course, that is available across all 3 of these foldable series that we've just announced. Right, let me remind you of some of these fantastic offers because there are 3 of them. Pre-order the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra or the Z Fold 8 and get a pair of Buds 4 Pro on us worth £219 with code UNPACK, UNPACK. Get up to 100 all the way to £772 off the Galaxy Z Fold 8 or Z Fold 8 Ultra when you trade in selected smartphones, plus an extra £100 when you use code Z8 or Z8. Better trade-in price on your Galaxy smartphone or smartwatch? If you find it from selected retailers, within 3 days, we will refund you the difference. And finally, pre-order now to get £100 off at checkout with PayPal. Okay, £100 off at checkout with PayPal. Don't worry, all these offers will be popping up and T's and C's will be popping up throughout this stream. Okay, let's check out this video.
Fantastic. So we've already spoken you through our incredible Galaxy Z Fold 8 and the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. But let's not forget that we've also got the beautiful Galaxy Z Flip 8 for those personality, if you want to express your personality. Oh, Luke's back.
Hello.
Hello, that was very quick. So those people that want to be able to capture their creativity, their style, and their personality in this. Now, this is a really special form factor, isn't it?
We love it. I mean, like you mentioned there, it's all
Absolutely.
about showing off your personality.
Yeah.
And the thing is, what we've done, we've made it thinner, we've made it lighter.
We have.
But we're keeping that form factor because people absolutely love it. It's phenomenal. It folds to half the size.
It does. And the thing I love, when you asked me my favourite colour, there is no shadow of a doubt that it is going to now be the pink because, absolutely beautiful colour on that. You can, of course, either go for the graphite or the cream, but it is available on that online exclusive colour as well in the mint that we've spoken about. But one thing I do want to say, whilst I can see that camera is on me, I'm going to step here. Look how pocketable this is. Absolutely incredible. The fact that this is so pocketable, but you can still open it up and you have that flagship experience with that 6.5 inch inner screen on there. 6.9 inch, isn't it?
6.9, yeah.
Not even 6.5, it's bigger than I said.
6.9.
When you said about it being thinner and lighter,
there you go.
it's only 6.1 millimetres thin and 180 grams. So Luke, I'm going to pass that to you.
Thank you so much. And
It's almost like there's nothing there, isn't there?
No, there isn't.
They're so light.
So not only that, as mentioned, get yourself on down to your local SES store. Get on down to Samsung KX. But if you're wondering how thin 6.1 millimeters is or how light 180 grams is, roughly the same thickness as a straw, both plastic or paper.
And also about the same weight as a cup of sugar.
As a cup of sugar.
Correct,
There
yes.
we go.
1 cup of sugar is about the same. Because it's all generic sizing. I was going to say depends on what cup, but a cup is is a set measurement.
Depends what sugar. Durarama
It does.
sugar.
Pardon?
Durarama.
Demerara.
And that.
That one too.
There we go, moving on. So we're going to be talking about content creating
We
with these
absolutely
devices
are.
because you can take hands-free photos and videos with this 50 megapixel main shooter. Crop it up there. Crop it up, pop it up there.
Yeah.
You don't have to balance it against a coffee cup. You don't have to ask a stranger to take photos of you. You can use that cover screen and you can take hands-free photos and videos no matter where you are.
Shall we show them a little photo
Yes,
in practice?
please.
Right, so one of my favourite things, so when you have a Galaxy smartphone, there's a really quick way that you can launch your camera and all you need to do is double click the power button and it's there, it's ready to rock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this up here. So Luke, if you
Hello,
want to
everybody.
say hello, if we've got everybody there on screen. Brilliant. So what I'll do is I can say shoot, or I'm going to use my palm selfie so that then I've taken that shot. And what you could do now on this flex window, because we've made it even more intuitive than it has done previously, but you can see I can review this image directly on my flex window. I can zoom in. And what I am also able to do is that I'm able to edit it. I'm able to use Galaxy AI. I can share it. I can delete it. I'm going to favorite it because I think that's a nice one. So when I say that we've made this device, the Flex window, so much more intuitive, what you can do is that you can open up your favorite apps that you want to be using in that full screen view. So whether or not you want to open your messages, you've also now got Now Brief available directly on this Flex window. So the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, have a look through my Now Brief to find out what I've got coming up for the day, what the weather's going to be, and having that directly on my Flex window makes things feel